Great news today is that we have completed the work at the splash pad, and we've received approval from the health unit, and we are now open and ready for business. So from 10 a.m. till 7 p.m. Until the weather turns a little cooler, the splash pad will be open for all to enjoy.
Tell me a little bit about the splash pad, how long it's been in the works, again, if you know this stuff, cost and how long it's been in the works for.
So the capital investment for this project was $350,000, of which 90% of that was funded through development charges that we've been collecting for a number of years, anticipating the building of a splash pad. It was included in the 2020 budget, and we awarded the contract back in February and proceeded with getting work started with the date of July the 1st to open, but unfortunately COVID reared its ugly head, and of course with all non-essential businesses they were shut down for 2 months, as was this company. So we were probably looking at early September before they were done, but fortunately we're open a little bit earlier than that.
Unique things with this, if you can explain, and then we'll go over. But I mean, is this what's involved in creating one of these, I guess?
So typically in the days past, most splash pads were what we call a dump system. So basically you have a municipal water hookup. It pumps water through the various spray features, and then that water will go down the drain into sewer. But unfortunately, that's a very expensive proposition when even us as a municipality, we have to pay water and sewer rates for use of all of our facilities. So we decided to go with a recirculation system. So it's a much more complex system. So in essence, it's like a pool. There's a large holding tank. There's pumps. There's filters. There's chlorine. There's UV. All of that, and it has to meet certain health requirements. So that system is in place. So we're recirculating our water. Yes, we'll have to add some fresh water, obviously, for top-up purposes, but fortunately, we're reusing all of that water by filtering it and treating it with chemicals.
In the end, saves money?
In the end, it'll save us money. We calculated a simple payback on the additional cost for that feature of about 3 to 4 years. So it's an excellent investment up front, because the payback is long term.
So basically the recirculation system, what it's built on is it'll recirculate all the water, including the storm water that comes onto the pad. It goes into a 4,000 gallon holding tank, and it just keeps recirculating itself over and over and over, and it's controlled with muriatic acid and chlorine is what the two chemicals are we're using to purify the water. And it's run by a computer which runs the ORP systems that control how much muriatic acid and chlorine is fed into the system.
A little bit about the park itself. Tell me how many spouts there are, for lack of a better word.
So there's 12 features in total, and then there's the in-ground features as far as the water spouts that shoot up out of the cement as well.
Do you know how long the cycle is for? I think in Cobourg it's 3 or 4 minutes, but is it changed?
So ours is totally programmable for anything we want. Right now we have it set that it'll cycle on and off between 3 to 5 minutes, and then the pump will continue to run at 100% for 2 minutes after the cycle stops, in case somebody else comes along, puts it on. Otherwise, after 2 minutes, the pump will push itself down to 80%, so it's just circulating water to keep the filtration system moving. So the system's set up that the pH is controlled through a controller that feeds off of the pumps and feeds out of either the muriatic acid or the chlorine, depending on what you're doing. And the ORP is set up for basically control your chlorine levels. So we can set this to whatever we want. Right now we're running about 5 parts per million for the chlorine, and the pH is 7.4, which is perfect. We have to be somewhere between 7.2 and 7.8 for health standards. So you can basically do your schedule. So we can open the pad up and close the pad any time of the day we want. Set the backwash dates wherever we want. Park operations sequence. So this will tell you your sequence. So right now it's set up to the water plate designer's sequence. We can set our own sequence which we choose. This is all your different valves which controls on that side of the building. And then you have your set points. So this can set all the max speed for all the pumps and enables it for rain or disables it for wind storms. Ready. So it controls your flow, your ORP, your pH. You know exactly what's going on at all times. And then you can override the system. You shut the system down so you can do a backwash if you don't want to do it while in the auto mode.